here we go. Being a comedian, what's your reaction to Jerry Seinfeld and his family visiting an anti-terror fantasy camp in occupied West Bank? All right, that's the disclaimer or the preface that came with Stop Neoliberalism sending me this article. Thank you for the article, Neoliberalism. Stop Neoliberalism, rather. Makes a big difference, doesn't it? All right. Discuss follows pictures of Seinfeld at anti-terror fantasy camp in occupied West Bank. All right. I'm not super familiar with this story. This is my first time hearing about it. So let's go through it. Comedian blasted for attending a facility that offers special programs for tourists seeking a taste of the Israeli military experience. Wow. Okay. Discuss follows pictures of okay. I'm not sure if I've even I don't know if I'm aware. Okay. Well, let's just go on. American actor and comedian Jerry Seinfeld. Never heard of him. Who is that guy? No, I'm just kidding. That'd be so funny if for whatever reason I just played dumb throughout this whole thing. Like, Jerry Seinfeld, what did he, does he use props? Like, what's his deal? What's the deal? Who's Jerry Seinfeld? American actor and comedian Jerry Seinfeld became the target of ire among Palestinian rights advocates worldwide on Monday after it was revealed he recently visited an anti-terrorist training camp located inside an illegal Israeli settlement in the occupied West Bank. Finally, we are allowed to tell you, the military experience outfit called Caliber 3 posted to his Facebook page on Sunday. The legendary Jerry Seinfeld and his family were in Caliber 3 during their visit to Israel last week. They came to us for shooting training with displays of combat, Krav Maga, assault dogs, and lots of Zionism. It was great. The Caliber, this is a real place. The Caliber, this sounds like something they would make up in The Onion. Like there's actually an amusement park celebrating endless war. It's called the Military Industrial Complex Carnival. It's awesome. There's an animatronic of John McCain and John Kerry going, "We have no choice. We have to continue the course as usual. We have no choice. They hate our freedom. We are spreading democracy." Don't you love that farce that we're sold in the United States, by the way? Like the endless war that we have. We're quote unquote spreading democracy. Really? Which is we all know that's bullshit. We all know that spreading democracy is code for it. They have oil and we want it. But let's just pretend for a second it actually was the truth. Like we were actually spreading democracy. Are we really qualified? Our democracy that has stuff like gerrymandering and the Electoral College and super delegates. We mastered it here, so we should spread it somewhere else. I'm just saying, look, I play a little bit of guitar. You guys know that. But I play like 3-chord punk rock guitar. You don't see me going around the world offering guitar lessons. You know why? Because I'm not qualified to give them. Hey, Ron, I really want to learn the solo to Stairway to Heaven. Me too, buddy, but I maxed out 5 chords ago. Let's play more Ramones. I love the Ramones. I'm just saying, that's kind of where my skill level is. They were more simple guitar licks. So it's the same thing. We have like a 3-chord democracy at best. That's my point. And not a cool 3 chords either. It's like the lamest 3 chords you could have. So anyway, so this is a real place. On Twitter, journalist Glenn Greenwald shared the following promotional video for Caliber 3 while marking takes the 2 minutes to watch this video. I don't really have words for it. But while Caliber 3 thought the visit was great, the reaction was quite the opposite among supporters of Palestinian rights and those concerned that such a facility promotes the militarized occupation and political subjugation of the Palestinian people who live in the West Bank and Gaza. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like celebrating the endless conflict. Why would you want to celebrate that? Anti-terror fantasy camp? I mean, that's beyond bizarre that a place like this even exists. And yeah, I don't know why Jerry Seinfeld would want to go to something like that. Although, I mean, Jerry Seinfeld is also a billionaire. And I mean, I remember the last time things got on my nerves. So you guys probably remember when Jerry Seinfeld was said that, oh, colleges are too politically correct these days. And it made a bunch of news. And I remember I used to do a lot of colleges. I used to kind of tour colleges pretty much for a living. or that was like the main way I made my living. Like I made my living on the road, but it was like a mix of clubs and colleges. And I remember I would get asked that question like every interview I did, no matter what the outlet was. Every interview I did from like 2015 to like, I think it kind of finally ended around like 2017 or so. But they'd be like, Jerry Seinfeld said, and I'd always say like, look, Jerry Seinfeld is a fantastic stand-up comedian. He's probably a better stand-up than I'll ever be. You know, props to him. But like, you know who doesn't have to play colleges? Jerry Seinfeld. He's past that point 20, 30 years ago. Let me worry about that. Let me worry about quote unquote 2PC in the college, which I think is not true. I don't think that's true at all anyway. But like, I don't even know what that means. But yeah, I remember I would get that question. And first, it was based on a conversation he had with his niece. It's not like Jerry Seinfeld was touring a bunch of colleges and he was like, oh, these kids, they're so PC. Like, he had a conversation with his niece and she wasn't connecting with some of the stuff he was talking about. And he was like, oh, college kids, they're too PC. I guess I'm going to generalize an entire generation because of one conversation I had with my niece. Like, and it's just, so I was like, look, in my experience, I don't think that. So anyway, I don't know why Jerry Seinfeld would want to visit a place like this. I don't know why anyone would visit a place like this. Why would you want to visit a place that celebrates endless military conflict? That's not something to celebrate. That's something to want to stop. That's something that you should desperately want to end around the entire world. So yeah, I don't know why anybody would want to go to a place like that. I know I sure as hell wouldn't. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.